And we're back in the game with some more Call of Warhammer, beginning of the end times, playing as the High Elves. And there's some little goblins on the screen. Those are not Harry Potter type goblins. Those ones are a lot more vicious. Right, now we have finally met and defeated in an auto-resolve the forces of chaos. We will be fighting them out in the field pretty soon. Most of the forces seem to be further inland, but we do have armies coming their way. So, I believe we're at an end turn, I think. We do have to fight some rebels, yes. So, let's start off fighting rebels, as if we haven't done enough of that already. Your blade has been cutting them all down, over and over and over. Right, deploy. We can actually split up our missile cav. Hit them from both flanks. We have better troops than they do. And we have a nice good position to charge from. Right. Get into action. Yep, Reavers have been dispatched. Okay, we know that we can fairly easily take down their general's unit. With our missile cav. Right, 0%. Let's bring our front line a little closer. Right, we haven't killed any of their generals yet, but we will. Right, speed it up a little bit. Or we'll be spending this whole episode killing rebels, as we have another rebel force that we have to go and deal with down south. Way down south. Right, only 5%. But their general is going down quickly. Believe me, if these ever get into melee, they will cause a lot of damage. Right, 17%. Okay, and they just hit our front line. Oh, they also hit my general, who I wasn't paying attention to. Right. They are down to 2. So let's switch over your target. Okay, there goes the general. We pretty much killed him with our missile fire. And we've used up our ammunition over there. Let's give them some charges from the rear. Make sure you're not shooting at anyone. You still have a few arrows left. 68%. Come along, use up all your arrows. Go back for another charge. Right. Who are you going to hit? Those. We still have 50 men left. I don't know why they're so far away. Well, they at least appear to be on the radar map. We'll just put them into melee mode and have them charge in. %. We should be going down pretty quick. Right. Routine. 98% down. 99. And we lost 31%. We should get some casualty replenishment. Victory screen, please. Yes, down to 26. And there appears to be some airships on the screen. Which faction has airships? Is it one of the Empire factions? The dwarves have gyrocopters, I know. Okay. Right. So that's one rebel force dealt with. We had some retraining going on. And you have to move over there. And if we send all of these out, can we just auto resolve it? Ah, that's unfortunate. You're probably going to have a rebellion or some rioting. Right. Troops that are moving. You've moved. You can come back over here and pick up fresh troops. Right. Can you attack? No. That's going to be in the next turn. Okay. So, in the turn, we did in fact have a ship that I forgot to move. So, yeah, we did have some rioting there. Right, we should be able to auto resolve them out of existence. Yes, we only want faction here in here. Merge up. And you need a priest. Right. Come and build some watchtowers. And you come and build a watchtower as well. Right. And head on back up here. Right. What do we have down here? Yeah. We can send those units under the command of that general. Let's look for any rebels who have popped up. Still retraining over here. Right. And you're going to have to come down here for retraining. And once again, we're poor diplomatic relations. With most of the Empire factions.
The citizens of Ulthuan stand ready.
And more rebels.
There can be no defeat, for that shall spell our doom. For 7,000 years. Kill cleanly, kill quickly. This is not the end.
Right.
The strength of Ulthuan endures. Maneuvering as requested. We will move on immediately, Commander.
Merge up and retrain.
We will bring victory. We shall move, Commander. The darkness shall not prevail. Changing position. The strength of Ulthuan is in us. For the glory of Ulthuan, we must move with haste. We never miss our mark. The darkness shall not prevail.
Okay, you're coming up to Ulthuan.
We shall be watchful.
And we don't see any more rebels. Okay, we have a extra unit.
Your orders are clear, Commander.
Right.
We will prevail, Commander. I will never bow.
We'll send you over in this direction.
We fight for the survival of the world. We shall fulfill your plan.
What do we have to do up here? Anything? Nope. We should be able to auto-resolve this one as well.
Chaos will not defeat me. The blood of this filth will flow.
Yep, 40 to 7.
The foe are outclassed and broken.
Right, they seem to be happy enough. Let's just occupy them. And let me show you where Albion is. Here it is. We can capture this as a staging ground, but it takes a long time to build up. And we'll have to deal with some giants, I think, on here, usually. But we can certainly go and investigate them. Now let's destroy these buildings. Get some extra income. Mark of Zinch. Corrupted Herdstone. Sacrificial Altar. Chaos Temple. These are really not very nice people. get some military buildings in. Right. We have an extra spy. We already have one there.
There is no shadow without light.
Right.
The Shadow King has sent us. Watch for the smallest movement.
Let's keep moving our ship down.
For the glory of Ulthuan. We shall never regain our honor, yet we fight.
Right, who's that? Their faction leader. Archaon the Ever-Chosen. Lord of the End Times, faction leader. Your days are numbered. The High Elves are coming to kill you.
The world may not yet come to pass. I shall tread as fate guides me.
Right, a lot of construction. But we do have lots of money. Okay, now you're extravagant as well, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay. Well, let's take you out and see what happens. Yeah. We need somebody in there. Let's give you a temple, though. Can you get a merchant? You can. Very good. We can give you a merchant over here instead. Right. Can you get enough one? No. High corruption. Let's try to reduce that. And let's try to reduce your corruption. Yours is very high. You're about as far away from the capital as you can get currently. And we're already building in Frost. So we're now approaching 10,000 in corruption. Where's our diplomat at? Let's come up here. Now this is Marienburg, the richest city on the map. If you're an Empire faction, it's not unusual to get 20,000 a turn income just from that settlement. So we have to end the turn. And Durfang will be captured fairly soon, along with the Foul Fortress. The enemy don't have very many forces, so we'll either siege them or fight them in the open. And apparently Middenland has control of the settlement with their faction heir. Too bad you're not a spy, or you could tell us what the income is. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see that. Let's try for... Yeah. It's always just rejected, isn't it? Just rejected. You just don't want an alliance.
Your orders, Commander. We will move on immediately, Commander.
Right, we can get some more recruitment.
We await your counsel. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. No shadow will prevail while I still live. The darkness shall not. We never miss our mark. Go
Right.
swiftly and surely. Your orders, Commander. Our progress is unhindered, as you say.
Let's grab another general. We are going to need them.
Match my skill. Rest for a moment.
Let's look for any rebels. Don't see. Ah, there.
Chaos
Wait.
will not defeat me.
What kind are they?
No foe can match the fury of a dragon.
I'm sure that we can beat them just with our cavalry, but not in an auto-resolve. Now, that auto-resolve will go horribly for us. I just know it.
The citizens of Oath-One stand ready. No evil passes without blood. If it pleases you, Commander, we will prevail, Commander.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I could crush them just with the cavalry.
The Phoenix King commands
We need to find somewhere you can retrain, or to send you back to the mainland.
It has been 4,000 years since the likes of I have trodden these lands.
Let's keep getting some watchtowers.
Praise of Ultima. My gaze will see all evil.
Right. You haven't finished retraining yet. Let's
We will bring victory.
bring our fleet up,
Moving on at once. Your orders are clear.
and we'll just dock over here.
We must move with haste. There can be no defeat, for that shall spell our doom.
And we did get our merchant in Grant. Let's find a resource.
I have fine wares for sale.
Right, it's only worth 9, 46, 65, 208.
Have you need of
You
it?
get 1248.
I wish it to be so.
Right,
I am honored by I have fine wares for sale.
there, 208. That's not bad. 3 turns will actually bring in a profit from you. Bretonia, poor relations. No surprise there. And let's send our ship all the way around. Now,
We will bring victory as you
drop off your army,
the darkness shall not
and you can drop off your army.
more to be done here.
Can we merge? Yes.
For the glory of Ulfwan, the might of Ulfwan.
And then get rid of these rebels. And then send you back.
We shall be watched. It has been 4,000. We will bring victory. Changing position, Commander.
Right. Did we have 2 generals there?
The citizens of Ulfwan stand ready.
I thought, yeah, there we go.
The fate of the world rests on. We await your commands. We will defend these lands as if they were our own.
So that's a lot of archers.
Ulfwan shall never fall. I will never reach.
So let's give them.
Orders, Commander.
You can't reach from there.
Our resolve
You
shall
can.
not break.
Let's give them some cavalry and some spears.
We will move on immediately, Commander. We will prevail, Commander. Your orders,
Right.
Commander.
So we have a full army. You can go towards Foul Fortress. What about you?
Glory of Ulfwan.
Yes, you can blockade them there.
The Shadowland remains loyal. We will slip through unseen.
Check on all of our spies.
In shadow we will pass. Not all of the blood of Nagaroth is tainted. We will slip
And
through
our
unseen.
diplomat,
The doom of the world will not yet come to pass. As you request, Commander.
see if you can talk to Kislev,
His fate guides
even though they're not happy with us. Right. Keep upgrading your
the citizens
military buildings.
stand ready.
Okay, that
Chaos will not defeat
general's
me.
not so good,
I shall strike.
and neither is that one.
The fate of the world rests on my shoulders once more. My warriors are
What
blessed.
should we give them? Another
I shall strike without warning.
market.
Nothing can outpace a
Right.
I shall strike without warning.
And we're already constructing in Finswick. Right, we've got 140,000. And we've got
No shadow will prevail while I still live.
2 field armies. Let's merge in there.
We fight for the survival of the world. Your
Send them some infantry hybrids. So that's 2 armies. We'll send them against these 2 settlements. And we have another army here. So that's 3 full armies with another one building up. So let us end the turn. And our spy has gotten kicked out of the settlement. That happens quite often. I'm not sure why. Maybe if they're recruiting units there or moving them in or out. But they always seem to have a 95% chance of getting in.
The strength of Ulthuan, our task is clear. For the
Right,
glory of
we'll just...
Ulthuan.
Actually, we need to send that ship back down here, don't we?
Go swiftly and surely.
Because you cannot retrain.
Our progress is unhindered. We will prevail, Commander.
Uh,
Shadow will prevail while I still live.
yeah, we should just auto-resolve that one.
The foe are outclassed and broken.
Keep looking for rebels. I don't see any.
My blade is needed elsewhere. All for one shall never fall. My winged steed will take me to where the battle is.
Right. Okay, there's that heretic. I really want to kill him.
I have mastered all of the winds of magic.
But our priest just isn't good enough. Okay, we should be fully retrained here.
The horror of war is the burden. No shadow. Our struggle is eternal. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. I am no longer needed here.
And
My gaze will see.
luckily, no rebels have shown up.
Our resolve shall not break. All for one shall never fall.
And we have a ship up here. Can we see what the forces are? Not quite.
The strength of Ulthuan is in us.
Right, you're coming up here.
The Phoenix King commands and we obey.
And there's our Sisters of Avalon. Can we get any more? Not yet. But we can get some more recruitment. Recruiting there. Okay, there's some rebels.
We fight for the survival
Let's send that
of the world.
force after them.
Let your spirit guide your blades. As you say.
Okay, retraining here. Yep. So, which ship are you going on? This one, right? Yeah. You need a general in any case.
No evil passes without bloodshed. We will prevail, Commander. The people of Ulthuan stand united. The horror of war is the burden of all. The people of Ulthuan stand united.
Alright. Any fleets that need moving? Ah, there's a pretty sizable force of rebels. These Huskars are very dangerous. They're heavy infantry, but with javelins as well. So we'll go and deal with those. And we found even more rebels.
No enemy will escape my wrath.
Right.
For the glory of Ulthuan.
We need to get those ships back.
We must move with haste. We shall be watchful. The darkness shall not prevail.
Actually, I think we're going to start sailing those up.
We shall move, Commander.
Then we can move that ship here.
The strength of Ulthuan is the
And we can move them into here.
We shall be watchful.
Right. You have a full stack. But we're going to send you in this direction.
We shall be watchful.
Remember the glories of Anlek.
So we can get as many settlements under siege as possible. Belonging to the enemy. Ah, there's some light goblins. We haven't had a chance to talk to them in a long while. And just rejected again. No surprise. Okay. Start talking to the Empire factions, and you do the same thing down here. Why don't we just try for map info? Okay, we got a result there. Alright. And construction. And then I think we'll end the turn. Or the episode, I should say. Yeah. Your corruption is starting to grow. And you're about at the limit of what your income is. You won't normally bring in any more. So, no need to build anything. We can save the money for a more profitable settlement at Grafe. Okay, you have a not so good governor. And you're definitely not a good governor. Okay, it shouldn't look like that. Yeah. Why don't you also come and join up with them? Okay, we'll give you that. And we're going to end the turn and the episode.
The darkness shall not prevail.
And so next time, hopefully, we're going to get some field battles against the Chaos Undivided. So we get to see somebody different other than Rebels, Dark Elves and Lizardmen. So until next time, thank you all for watching and see you later.